Artemus Toast here, and I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. A guitar review. Artemus Toast, world's greatest guitarist, and I should always be doing guitar reviews. Come on now, but I haven't done any in a while because I'm still the evil conglomerate guitar manufacturers are still plotting against me. They're still not sending me guitars, and I can only afford so many. So my going through my own, collection, I can't do that on a daily basis, so I have to break it up. That's why, there's a lot of different other videos. But I digress. Today we're talking about, my Fender DG 11 acoustic. You know, yeah, it's a really important guitar, in my collection for numerous reasons. It's beat. I've had it. Out of all of my guitars, probably had this one the second longest amount of time, at least 15 years. You know, has a tremendous sentimental value. Mrs. Toast got it for me as a gift. You know, like 15 years ago. You know, it pretty much every rhythm riff that I've ever come up with in the past 15 years was first worked out on this guitar. You know, it's like I said, it's kind of beat. I know y'all are looking at this if you've seen my other guitar uploads. Like hold on, Artemis Toast. You don't play guitars with rosewood fretboards, but Mrs. Toast bought it for me, so there's that. But nah, it's a really I had a bad experience on electric guitar with a rosewood fretboard, but this is actually the only acoustic guitar I've ever owned with a rosewood fretboard, and it's smooth and it plays very nice. Like I said, I do kind of beat this guitar though. I don't baby it by any means. Although it is very important to me. I use it. I get a lot of work out of it. It's not a particularly fancy guitar. It's a Korean made Fender. You know, uh, it does what I need. All the time. It's always next to me somewhere in the house, or if I'm in the living room, it's always within arm's reach. Funny thing is, I need to get to the store and buy strings, but these are actually electric guitar strings on it. I broke a couple strings, and I just used what I had. I think there's some Ernie Ball Super Slinkies on there or something. I can't remember exactly what I put on. The bridge is actually cracked. It's I should dust it, do some better upkeep of it. There's all kinds of you know uh, dead skin under the strings. Um, but yeah, once again, it's for utilitarian purposes, the fact that my wife got it for me. Are a couple reasons why it's my most important guitar, um, and also the fact that I've a lot of the guitar parts, at least rhythm guitar parts, over the past 15 years that I've made or worked out or tweaked. All those things usually happened on this guitar. Um, I usually do my leads over rhythms. I play those that way. I don't come up with a lot of leads on this guitar in particular. I do come up with using the low four strings. Do come up with little bass lines every once in a while, because it's another way you could definitely utilize it. It's easy to have one guitar in arm's reach. You could work out bass lines and rhythm guitar parts on. It's always out of tune. it it doesn't sound perfect by any means. You know, especially with the electric guitar strings. The playing leaves a little to be desired, but it does its job. It's great workhorse, all kinds of awesome guitar. Artemus toast out. I just banged it a little bit. Oops.